Hello! Hi friends, and we're back, and today we are going to learn how I do my everyday foundation routine. So this foundation needs to look natural, hold all day, and look better as the day goes on because mama don't got time to be touching up while she's seeing patients. Okay, so stay tuned and see how I got this pretty glowing 16-year-old skin. Alright, but first let me put these on so my hair doesn't get makeup. Cute. Alright, so I'm getting ready to work today on this fine Friday. Yeah, the sun is out, but it's still cold, so yes. Alright, so first and foremost, I already did my skincare. So the best way to not look cakey is to prep your skin correctly. So if you have like dry spots, because like makeup enhances, so whatever you put on top, it's gonna get enhanced. So if you have like dry skin and like dry patches, that's gonna look like rough, and by the end of the day it's just gonna make your makeup collect on those dark splotches and make it a little bit more looking cakey. Okay, so first and foremost, I have to prime because I have like larger pores around these areas. So I do like a poreless, this is the poreless putty primer from e.l.f. and it's really nice. I think it's just silicone which I don't know if it's like good for you or bad for you, but it looks good on my skin. So I just put it there where I have like bigger pores and I press it in, kind of like spackle. So just there, right there, and on my smile lines, just kind of fill that in. And right around here, like where my eyebrows kind of make my 11 lines. Alright, so once that's in, like my pore filler, I go in with another primer for all over the face, and I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Serene Greens Primer Water. I've used like this forever and I still have it, and yeah, it's just, and it smells so good. Alright, so skin is prepped, and sometimes I leave the house just like this because to be honest, like it's not every day that I have time. So next is that we're going to conceal. I like to conceal like my dark spots under foundation, so that when I put my foundation on, it becomes like a seamless canvas. Because sometimes when it's like glam look that you want to have like super bright definition under your eye, you can put like foundation first and then concealer, so that you can have like that brightening effect. But if you want just like kind of like a day-to-day glowy look, I do like to conceal before I put foundation on. And I don't put a lot, but I do use a good one because I do have like this very dark, I don't know, bluish discoloration under my eyes, and I don't know if I'm just not drinking enough water, but I've actually been drinking enough water. Maybe it's too much caffeine, and I sleep pretty well, so I don't know, maybe it's just genetic. That's like the cop-out for everything, it's genetic. Alright, so I use the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in shade Apricot. And I got this one because it has more like, don't do that. And I got apricot because it does have like a more peachy undertone, which will cancel out greens and blues more than yellow undertones. So I just put a dot here, boop, boop, and right there, boop, boop, and right there. Tiny bit here, tiny bit there, and a streak right there. You don't need a lot. And then you just blend it out with your damp beauty sponge. And this concealer is so brightening. Like, you can see, like, it really cancels out like the darker areas. That's like so good. Okay. See, just like, it's gone. The darkness is gone. And actually, like, the brightness peeks through the foundation. So I did like just a tiny bit of just like highlighting, like up here and down on my chin, right up here. Alright, so next one is foundation. I do like to wear like a long wear foundation because I work between like 9 to 6 or 7, so it has to stay, and I don't have time to be touching up makeup. So I do like this one from Smashbox. It's the Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, and I'm in the shade 3.18 medium dark with neutral undertone. And you don't need a lot of this, you just need like kind of a very little amount. It goes a long way. And then I like to take a foundation brush, if I can find one. Can't find one right now. Well, I'll use the kind of used one. And I just spread it. It's like very haphazard. Just spread it all over. And you can put more on like areas that you want a little bit more coverage. Don't forget your ears. And then blend with your sponge again. Did they call it like beating the face because you're literally pouncing on your face? I see some people like being very like gentle when they use the beauty blender, and I'm like, why don't I do that? I'm so savage like on my own skin. And maybe sometimes I think it's because like I try to do it so fast because I don't have time to be gentle. Yeah, so you see like the finish of this foundation, it's not matte, it just kind of looks like you have super healthy skin, and it stays all day. It doesn't break up like in weird patches at the end of the day, and it actually wears, it looks better. Like I feel like, well, for me I guess it looks better at the end of the day than like when I first put it on. You get me? I don't know, but I do like looking a little bit more shinier and having like my face like my skin come through. So I guess it's just like a preference. I don't look good on matte foundation. I just look very dry and crepey at the end of the day. It's not cute for me. There you go. Do I look 16 yet? So after you've blended everything in and you like how the coverage is looking, then we're gonna set the face. If you don't want to look crepey at the end of the day, don't bake, because the powder will suck up all of the moisture on your skin and your foundation, and it's going to crease no matter what, unless you really have like creaseless eyes. So yeah, so I just like to take like a smallish brush. Okay, I want to take this smallish brush. This is like I like to take a smallish brush from Wet n Wild. This is the P53, and it has like a dragon tail. I think this is from like their Game of Thrones collection that came out last year, and I really like this one. So what I do is that I just make sure there's no creasing over here, and I just set my under eye, because that's the most part I have the creasing. Just a tiny bit. Setting your face. And then I guess you can also like set the areas that you know you're gonna have lines. So I'm going to like put a little bit of powder here and on my smile lines, but the rest I'm gonna stay bare because it's going to dry down and it's just gonna look very natural. And that's it. No baking required for a day look. Now for night looks and you want to look glam, that's a different story. Okay, so another like super really easy way to bring some life back to your skin so it's not so flat is to use a glowy blush, and I really like this one from CoverGirl. It's the Cheekers in, what's it called, Brick Rose. It's like $3 on the drugstore, and it's really pretty. Let me just get a blush brush. I'm using this one from Eco Tools, which is the Precision Blush Brush, and I smile and I put it like right here on the outer. I don't really see it with my lighting right now, but maybe on this side. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. I look alive. And I like to blush my nose too. Look like just a natural flush. That's it. And then for that all over glow, like the secret to having a lit from within look is this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. So I just used like a stipple brush for that, get that in there, and then put it all over your face. You see how like it's so pretty. And there you go. That's how you get like 16-year-old skin in 10 minutes. No, my camera says 17, but we're gonna compress it to 10 minutes. And yeah, that is the finished look. I hope you learned something, some techniques, and let me know what you think. See you next video. Mace yourself. Make sure it's even. And then you have to use a home team defense paper and fan yourself. Oh god. Hourglass and Vanish. Hi guys, this is Lyka. This is my face for today, and today we're going to learn how to do nope. What am I doing? Hi guys. Is that too weird?
Well, if you're questioning it, then probably yes.
Jazz hands. Huh?
If you're questioning it, it's probably too weird.
Hello friends.
Well, that's down to your hello.
Is that gonna be my signature?
It's the most awkward hello I can tell you, or you can say.